It's pretty bad. The first mile of it is pretty bad. We've been camping in the Parker, Arizona area on the California side, and we're going to an attraction in Parker. It's called the Swansea Ghost Town, and we don't know a lot about it, but a lot of people have wanted to go there. We've heard about it, so we decided to check it out. And I guess it's a rough road to get in there, but it sounds like it could be an interesting place, so we're going to check it out. We'll let you know whether it's worth going or not, what we think anyways. Sal did a little bit of research on it, so let's see what he found out.
What I found out was it's an old mining town, and they used to mine there up until the early 1900s, and that there are living quarters there that you can still see that the workers used when they were there, and there's also an old railroad there.
So here we are on the bumpy Shea Road again. It's pretty bad. The first mile of it is pretty bad. Here, maybe you can see it, how bad it is.
Almost like somebody did a bombing run here and they never repaired it.
A bombing run?
Yeah. With an airplane. With bombers or something.
Say that again. Oh. We're on this bumpy road again, and it gets better as we go down. That's just railroad tracks we went over. But our friends were camping here once, and they wanted us to come and join them, and Sal said, I'm not going down Shea Road again. we stayed here for the van build, and we had to keep...
Oh my gosh.
We stayed here for the van build, and we had to keep going to get ice. So Sal had to go down this road every day, back and forth, to go get a bag of ice. And
all for nothing, I might add.
All for nothing, yeah, because we could have had it actually working, and we wouldn't have had to go if they would have just disconnected the thermistor. But that's another story. But anyways, we're getting to the better part of the road now, thank goodness.
Somewhat better.
So here we go, and we'll go on to the ghost town. We're coming up to the P for Parker, that's on a mountain. So I'll show that to you. That's also where the cell towers are, on top of that mountain. And for whatever reason, we have cell service where we are right now, but once we get past that mountain, we really don't have cell service for T-Mobile. Verizon and AT&T, I think AT&T didn't have service either. And when we were at the van build, like, even Verizon wasn't that great, but they had some. We're probably going to be losing cell service when we get down here further. So we just turned on to Swansea Road towards the ghost mine. We have 17 miles to go down this road. We turned down here a little bit ago, and it's a kind of primitive road, and there's supposed to be some cliffs here, I think, so that ought to be fun for Sal. We'll have to check out how he is with that.
Queasy over that road over there.
We're kind of tipped on us on the side there.
Yeah, it was really tippy. It was really tipped, that road. I didn't.
I just saw some flowers on top of a cactus, and we're going to get out and go look at them. And it's really cool. Sal didn't even see them. He said, "Why are we stopping?"
Yeah, I don't see any flowers.
You still don't see them? Okay.
Oh, there they are. There they are. I see them. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that here before.
Oh, now he sees them. Okay, let's go look at them.
Let's go.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah, be careful. You don't want to.
I don't think there's any snakes in there, but here we are. We gotta watch for snakes.
I'm sorry.
I don't think there are any snakes yet, but good to keep an eye out. Last year when we were here, these were all dry, but they are green, covered with leaves, and they have these pretty flowers on top. And I think what happens generally, is they will bloom later in the year, like after we would leave, after it would be hot, because then they get monsoons and a lot of rain. But I believe they're bloomed early this year because of all the rain we had. So anyhow, check out these flowers. They're very tall plants. I'll show you. I'll have Sal stand next to it, and you can see how tall the plants are. Look at that. See how much taller it is than him? Look at that. It's twice as tall as he is. So maybe there will be more of these, but those are really cool. Got to keep a watch for these snakes. They're not out. They're sleeping still, but you never know. My friend said she's always watching for snakes. My friend Carol hiked with me. She told us she's always watching for snakes, and so I think it's good practice. This one's just starting to bloom a little bit. Not really showing much, but these are cool. I think they're kind of cactus. Let's move on. Let's see. Sal's taking a picture over here for Instagram. And for people who are afraid of snakes, I think one of the best things to do is just get educated. Get educated about them, which I've gotten a little bit educated. I'd like to get more educated. But Carolyn from Carolyn's RV Life once said something like, "Nothing out here wants to hurt me." And I like that. And I believe that's true. So the snakes don't want to hurt us. They just want to live their lives. And but the best thing you can do to keep yourself safe is study up on it. If you're going to go somewhere where you could potentially be near snakes, study up on it so you can learn how to protect yourself. I think I was reading a story about snakes and the times. I think what I read is most people in Arizona, I believe, most people get bit in April and September. Generally during the day. I think in the other months the snakes are sleeping because it's too hot and they come out at night. But I think I read that it's because a lot of times people are just unaware and they'll walk where the snakes are. So just one good tip is to just watch for snakes. You know, if you're walking in the desert where there could be snakes, watch for them, keep a watch, and don't go near anything where they could be hiding, like in bushes and things.
I would use the analogy of in terms of animals in the wild. If they attack people, it'd be no different than if somebody came into your house uninvited. What would you do? You know, you would try to protect yourself. That's basically what these animals out here, the animals out here do. The wildlife. They don't want to bother anybody. They just mind their own business. And unless, you know, they feel like you're a threat in some way, you go into their space. So just, at least what I think is, like Sharon was saying, everything Sharon was saying, just be aware of where you're walking, you know, so be careful.
Yeah, like when we were walking here, there's a couple of green bushes over there, so we stayed far away from those, and we looked over by this bush. Now there's a hole there, so I don't know if there's a snake that comes out sometimes. I think they go in holes, and they live in the holes during the winter, and then I think they come out of the holes like during the day sometimes. My friend had told me that when it's like 80 for a couple of days in a row, they'll pop their heads out. So okay, well, let's go back in the truck and carry on. There's supposed to be some cliffs. We haven't seen them yet, so I guess they're coming up. You ready for those cliffs, Sal?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know about this, Sharon. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a road? You gotta be kidding me.
Because it's been such a rainy season, and these they're green and they're in bloom. Last year when we saw them, they were all dry. Que bella cosa.
We say that sometimes.
Not that he's that tall or anything, but.
What do you mean, not that I'm that tall? I'm tall.
He's 5'5". He says he's 5'6". He says he's 5'6". Hey, I told you he was going to say he's 5'6". You know why he's 5'6"? With shoes.
No, 5'6".
If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up below.
And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.